Hi, my name is Marley, and this is my final video for Community and Social Innovation. Initially, going into this course, I thought I would be learning more about the nonprofit organization that I already work for. And after emailing with the professor, I soon realized I was going to be looking outside of the ASU Foundation, and for a good reason. The design of this course showed me that it's not what you already know about nonprofit work that's important, but it's the opportunity to learn more about the organizations that do not get the spotlight all the time. A few takeaways that I've had from this course have been looking at how when nonprofits choose to work together, they can provide a more expansive opportunity for community engagement. Also, a more pedagogical approach to community outreach. So many times organizations go into communities and they think they know what the community wants or needs, when in actuality, they really just need to ask that community and see how they actually want them to help, and then using their resources to obtain that goal. Some inspiration I took from this class was to adjust my viewpoints. I'm surrounded by very powerful and, machine-like organizations, and it was hard to accept that sometimes organizations, no matter how purposeful and intentional they are, they don't have the same type of visibility that we have here at ASU. The world everyone sees is not the world, but it's the world we're bringing forward to others. And if the world we're bringing forward to others is intentional and purposeful, with a mission that helps raise people in need, we're living in a good world, and that's something that can be difficult to accept from day to day. Some confusions I've had about the class were really just tied into transitioning from Blackboard to Canvas. For instance, completing deadlines for assignments that I couldn't find posted, and trying to search for assignments that I knew were there but I couldn't see. And other nitty-gritty things that just confused me for a few moments or days, and then I was able to get the resources and information needed to get everything in on time. Something that was confirmed to me was the need for volunteers in our community. This was mostly shown to me when I was interviewing Celeste for the Appreciative Inquiry Project, and she was telling me that she's the only employee for the nonprofit she works for. She serves about 120 members and has around 70 volunteers, making sure that all of the members are taken care of. I hope what you're thinking is, wow, 120 members and only 70 volunteers. Well, how does that work? Well, yeah, exactly. Not very well. We need to continue volunteering to support the communities that we live and thrive off of. I was surprised when I was going through assignments for class and just seeing how many nonprofit organizations there are that don't have enough volunteers, especially volunteers that keep coming back. Sometimes our lives can seem so trivial, like we're so small, like what can we do? But the answer is we can do so much, and that's one thing that really inspired me in this course. It was actually a quote from Goldsmith's piece, The Power of Social Innovation. And it reads, "You cannot do all the good the world needs, but the world needs you to do all the good that you can do." I think this is a multifaceted quote for sure, but I think the main purpose that Goldsmith is trying to convey is when you can provide good, do your best to do it. You're not going to solve the world's problems, but if there are ways that you can help, just take the chance. Going forward, I want to take a more pedagogical approach to community outreach. This will mean working hard to rethink and unlearn what I think I know the community needs, and rather I need to listen to what the community wants from me. Seeing what impact I can make from within, rather than trying to bring in other resources that may or may not even be wanted. Given the opportunity, I would love to continue to learn more about asset-based community development. I think this is a very impactful and necessary method that organizations need to take into consideration. So many times, nonprofits and people from outside of communities come in and they think they know that they are going to lift a city from its shambles, and this hierarchical mindset is incredibly problematic. Going forward in my master's research, I'm actually going to be considering this and taking a closer look at it. One classmate that I did learn a lot from this semester was Lynn. She was my partner in the beginning for the Principles of Innovation community assignment, and when we were working together, I learned just how much organizational collaboration can provide for a community when it knows what it needs. So that's all. Thank you for the great semester, everybody, and have a great night.